Welcome to the game Darksiders 2. I've already completed the story twice. I've already completed the campaign twice. I probably didn't say hi or nothing. Probably because I've actually been trying to work on an intro. And I haven't finished. Like, I didn't say haven't. I said I have it finished, just in case if you didn't hear me clearly. Anyway, it's not working, or I don't know how to add it to my videos. I've been trying to find ways. I looked up on multiple different ways, websites and YouTube videos, and I cannot find what I can do. So if anybody knows how to add an intro to a YouTube video, please comment down below. Because or if you have an Xbox or whatever, send me a message, or I'll put my gamer tag in the description below. If you have an Xbox, send me a message to there, or put down in the comments below what you need to do. You need to be very specific, otherwise I'm not going to understand what you mean. Anyway, welcome to Darksiders 2. I already said that, but this is a game I've already finished twice. I'm not gonna do a huge series or anything on it because, yeah, you know why. I've already got everything done. I don't really feel like I'm not gonna do the entire story a third time. I will, however, do a series on the first game. Because I've never done the first game. I've only played the third one, or the second one. There is a third one, which came out more recently, I think last year. The end of 2018 it came out. And I want to try to play it too. So let's get into it.
The journey so far. The Lord of the Black Stone has vanished. His smile a promise. There is more to come. Will you find the strength to restore the Third Kingdom? Or is it your brothers who will emerge?
Anyway, here's the game. Darksiders 2. I already have a friend, his name is Kira Widow. He's played some of this. It's not necessarily one of the easiest games ever. It's only if you put it on easy, obviously. I only put it on the maximum of normal, because just playing on normal, I'm just going to let you know right now, playing on normal difficulty was already hard as crap to beat. I could not, it took me multiple tries to beat multiple bosses. The hardest boss I probably ever faced was this guy called Belial, or whatever. I'll probably put his name in the description. Anyway, this is the main, it's not like a lobby, but it's like one of the main areas of the game. This is one of the biggest, main areas, the end of the game. I've already completed it, it took 12 hours if you played straight. It took me 10 hours straight to complete this entire, hold on, let me show you something. This entire, map right here. All these places took me 10 hours. There's also, 4 worlds in general. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to go ahead and just go into detail about what this game is about. This Darksiders 2 is a game where you basically play as Death. I'm going to turn down the volume. It's like one of my favorite soundtracks in the game. I like this music. Anyway, it's a game where you play as this guy called Death right here, and he's on a mission to bring back humanity from this stuff that's called the corruption. And the corruption is this black looking slot that takes over certain creatures and beings and makes them evil. And this guy Death here has to go on a mission to kill them all. And when you first start off as this guy called Death, which is the leader of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, there are 4 members. Obviously there's Death here, like I already said. There's War in the first game, and then in the third game you play as this chick called Fury, and she has these whips. They have blades on them, and then she can turn fire in her hair. And she can also have electricity and all kinds of stuff. I've seen gameplay. I've seen about like 2 to 4 hours of gameplay on the third game, and it looks actually pretty cool. The graphics are a whole lot better than this game because it's more recent. This game is a lot older than the third Darksiders. It's been a couple years since this one. This one's came out in 2012, which is why it's not a lot of people know about this game at the moment. It's like a very underrated version of God of War. It's very similar to that game. But anyway, apart from that, Death, if you're wondering, he actually does not always look like this. When you first start out, he's like bluish, and he doesn't wear any he doesn't wear a shirt or anything basically, and he's just blue, and you can see his spine and everything. But then when you play the game, the entire campaign twice, he's fully clothed. He's got all of his clothes and everything on. And also, I got really strong weapons like these scythes. That's his main weapon. Each horseman has different weapons and abilities. Death, which is my favorite of the bunch so far, there is only one horseman left. There's also Strife, I forgot to mention. He's the one with these. This handgun is one of his weapons. He has dual-wielding pistols. This one's called the Redemption. You can also lock onto people. I automatically reload. He only has 10 shots. You can't sprint in the game. Technically, you're always sprinting. You just do this. That's the best, closest you can get to it. He has his own horse. Each rider of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse has their own horse. Death's is called Despair, which honestly is my favorite one, which can be debatable because there's only one horseman left, and his name is Strife. If you want to see the trailer for the newest Darksiders game, which is coming sometime, I think, next year or this year, it's called Darksiders Genesis, and showed the trailer for the final one, Strife. His horse is called Mayhem and everything. But anyway, this place that I'm at, if you're probably wondering, I probably didn't even tell you, it's called the Tree of Life, which it is massive. It's like probably about the size of Godzilla, judging from the looks of it. It looks different in each place. Also, there are a couple of bosses that I can't go back and do boss fights. The only boss fight that I can do again is the final boss of the game called Absalom and I think Belial, and then Wicked K. Wicked K is a side boss, like a DLC kind of boss. That's actually very powerful. He does a lot of damage. He doesn't really do as many attacks. Anyway, it's a lot more calm here. By the way, if you're wondering, if you don't know what Darksiders is and you don't know what this giant hammer, that's what this is. It's a giant hammer. Originally, since I'm not going to be doing another series, or I'm not going to do a series on this game, just to let you guys know. I might, but most likely I won't, because I've already completed the entire story off camera twice before I even started YouTube. I've done most of the side missions, I've done the entire story, I've beat all the bosses, I beat all the side bosses, I've pretty basically done everything. I've even completed one of the hardest things to do in this game, and it's the Crucible. Which, the Crucible is a battle arena thing where it gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder as you progress on. And luckily I was strong enough to actually get to finishing the Crucible. I'm doing a video on Darksiders 2. Anyway,
I'll let you clear everything up where it goes.
my dad just came back in, so. And this field right here, this open field, this pathway right here wasn't always like this. There originally used to be a giant black mass with an eye, and the only way you can get past it is you had to fight this huge, rock golem called the Guardian. This was his weapon. If you want to know what he looks like, the only way I could show you is if you went on YouTube and searched up what the Guardian looks like, because I ain't going to be able to fight him again. If you want, I will do a video eventually on Darksiders 2 though, I will do some kind of fighting thing, so you're not just sitting here. I'm not just sitting here on my horse, riding it and showing you around. Because I ain't gonna go around every single place, because the map is huge. But yeah, if you're a person who likes World of Warcraft or Dante's Inferno or anything like Devil May Cry, anything like that, you probably like this game too. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other locations. There's 3 other worlds. I have to go to the tree and go through a portal. Or go through different portals, actually. I can actually go to Earth, too. I'm actually not on Earth, if you didn't know. This is the only place, this only little area I don't know what the portal goes to. I'm gonna go ahead and head to the first one, Kingdom of the Dead. I was just at Forge Lands, that's what it was called.
Alright, Brenda.
What?
I won't touch them. Those are just people.
Okay. I didn't like the milk, so I didn't drink any this morning.
Well, you now have 2% milk.
Yeah, good. Cause that one just, ugh.
I know vitamin D is only good really for cooking with, I think, because I don't like the taste of it too strong.
I don't know, it's just nasty.
But technically, that's what closer to what real milk tastes like if it wasn't pasteurized.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Anyway, this is the Realm of the Undead. If you don't know what this is, these are all things I've upgraded over time. It took me about, my first playthrough of the entire game took me about a week to complete the entire story. The second time it only took me about 2 days because I grinded the crap out of the game. I upgraded a lot of this stuff. It took me a very long time to upgrade all this crap. I didn't get to get everything done though, because you never really get to. This is the map. This is the Kingdom of the Dead. Sadly, I can't go fight the Wailing Host, which is a really cool looking gigantic boss. Again, if you want to look it up and see what the boss fight of them, you would have to look it up on YouTube, because I can't do it again.
Can't you go to the tower and do some of them?
The tower? Talking about the Crucible? No. The Wailing Host is like a story-based boss.
Oh, okay.
He's the giant tentacle Cthulhu thing that I had to fight. I can't fight him again. The only way I can fight him again is if I redid the entire story all over again.
You should.
I've already done it twice. I don't feel like doing it a third time. I mean, I did get it done a lot faster.
Your YouTube fans want to see it.
A lot of them didn't want me. A lot of my friends didn't want me to play this game or want me, because they just want me to stream only Overwatch or make only Overwatch videos, and I keep telling them, no, they don't get old. I told them 1,000 times I want to make videos on multiple different games I have.
Yeah, because Jacksepticeye doesn't do just one game.
Yeah, he did Overwatch, but he didn't do just Overwatch. He's done thousands of different games. I think I'd be over-dramatic. I think I'm more like hundreds of different games. But yeah, I do like a series on Darksiders 1, since I haven't done any of that yet. And then in the future, if I get Darksiders 3, I'll do something on that. It looked really cool. I've seen gameplay on it. And then I was going to do gameplay on maybe Brawlhalla and Destiny 2. And definitely, of course, I will do Overwatch. And then Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. If I get it. Which obviously I will, because that game looks good and I really like Plants vs. Zombies. But I'm getting off topic. But yeah, the max level 30, I managed to get to that, obviously. This is the strongest I can get in the game, in Darksiders 2 at the moment. I could probably get stronger armor and weapons, but it's random, you have to search for them. There's also skeletons here.
Right? You like ribeye steak?
No, I don't like steak. Or steak? I don't know. I could just get me a Hot Pocket in there, because I haven't had one yet.
You heard of that, Mike? We were talking about if you steak, we'd have steak sandwiches.
Like steak plain.
Big old thick steak too. Big old
Yeah, I probably won't eat that. I usually eat smaller pieces of steak. Anyway, the only thing I can really do for like battling is I'll probably do the Crucible, but I'm not going to do it in this video because the Crucible takes a very long time to complete, especially if I'm going to do it all the way from Wave 1 to Wave 100.
They tell them to leave a comment and like if they want you to do Crucible.
Yeah, I've done it before already, and it took me multiple tries. Even though I'm a high enough level now where I can get past it, but once I get to like waves in the 60s or 70s, it gets really hard. Like, they have 3 tormentors, the 3 giant, ugly, like, bulbed arm. You know those things with the hooks for the hands and they puke everywhere? You know what I'm talking about? The tormentors?
Yeah.
They have 3 of them that you have to fight at once. And it was hard. They would do a lot of damage. Like, they almost completely killed me multiple times.
Not dum-dums.
Yeah, they did a lot of dum-dums. If you don't know where that's from, it's from Jacksepticeye in a couple of his videos. I'm gonna show you, I think... Oh yeah, there's a couple... I'm gonna show you a couple fighting. I'll do something in the Crucible, just to give you guys kind of like a snippet of it. Like, the only way I can get there is by fast traveling. Thank God they have that in this game. But yeah, this game's older. It's like a 2012 game. The first one came out in 2010, I think, or 2009. Also, I didn't know if you guys know, but if you play Overwatch, there's a guy in here that voices for this guy you're about to meet here in a second. This is the Crucible. It starts off really easy and gets harder, like I told you. This guy right here, I forgot his name. His name isn't the Crucible, but I can't remember what it was. I think he dies in the 3rd one. But anyway, the guy who voices this character is the same guy who voices Reaper in Overwatch.
Where do you wish to start?
I'm not... See, there's 26 to 50. This one, also the final boss in the Crucible is Absalom. And, yeah. Anyway, I will do Wicked K. I'm not going to fight any of these because they take a lot longer to complete. So I'm going to do Wicked K.
Wicked gay.
I know it does. It sounds like it's saying Wicked Gay, but it's Wicked K.
Yeah, no offense to anybody out there.
The heck? There's like a dang portal down there. You know that middle section that like lifts up in the air when you fight Wicked K? There's a portal underneath it. Down there. Looks like the Well of Souls. What?
No, that milk is bad today.
The milk that you got, dairy. Talking about the dairy milk that I was talking about in there?
It went glug, glug, clump, clump.
Yeah, I tasted it yesterday. It tastes nasty. I actually realized I haven't coughed at all today. It's definitely starting to go away, but I'm not gonna take my chances.
You're allergic to your mama's house.
Oh yeah, there's parkour sections in
Like, you're allergic
Darksiders.
to your mom.
Oh, stop. Alright, here we go.
I do admire your tenacity. I'm redecorating. I need your opinion. On guard, you fool!
And he's taken care of. He said it's but a flesh wound.
Remember me as a lover, not a fighter. Tea time!
Wicked K is kind of like a side boss that pops up everywhere, every once in a while. He did a lot in the first game. He did like 4 times, 3 times. It also gives you a reward. Let's see if it's any better. Nope. Mine's still the best at the moment. Belial's trident. I keep pressing the wrong button. The Grim Talisman literally doesn't do anything. I think the Grim Talisman, all it did was to help me with walking through the corrupted King Talisman. What was that one for? The one I have is still the best. Quest items. I got all 4 of the Nomad's Gnome. I also got the oh wait, that's it. I had these stones of mystics. These are like stones that I had to collect to complete this freaking quest. I forgot what it was called.
What all you want in these mushrooms?
All you can eat buffet
The
quest.
seasoning?
Oh, by the way, I have 7 million coins in this
Just the
game.
seasoning? You don't want garlic powder?
I can't upgrade any of these.
These are Aperol spritzes or spritzi. I don't know which one's proper.
Nicole Kidman, because I want her to talk to me. Yeah, alright, it's me. Give me that. Oh, yes, like if I had to drink to be married to Tom Cruise. Nicole Kidman, I feel like she needs a little bit more because that's such a great gift.
Alright, anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here. If you want to see me do the waves of the Crucible from waves 1 all the way to, or waves to 100, like do up to like the 70, waves 1 to 100, that will take a while, so I'm probably gonna have to do it's gonna be a long video. But if you want to see me do it, comment down below. And if I get at least 5 comments on saying the Crucible, you have to say hashtag the Crucible, 5 comments of it, and I'll do it. See ya.